welcome. We're going to watch the whole game first, and then we're going to go over it again, and we're going to analyze it step by step and shot by shot. Sound good to you? Here we go. Looks like a pretty easy rack, but I do wind up playing this a little bit different than most people would play it, and I get a little bit long on a couple balls, so let's roll the beam footage and see what we have. 1, 2, and 3 is easy. The issue here with 3 balls, I get straight in purposely because my draw shot is very controlled, and I can draw back for straight in shot on the 4 ball. The key here is getting from the 4 to the 5. We have the 7 in the way, we have the 8 in the way, and we have the 6 in the way. So the only way to do it is try to get straight in. I mean, there's other ways to do it. We can get an angle and bounce through this doorway here, but I don't like that. I don't like that idea, so I'm going to try to get straight in and just pull out off the rail a little bit for a shot. A bit of a difficult shot on the 5 ball, which I also play to draw. Yeah, this video is going to have a lot to do with the draw shot. Yeah, I'm not saying play this way, I'm just saying that this is the way I prefer to play. And I'll show you when we get to there how most people would play those shots. That's just an easy bounce off the rail, and you can pretty much get anywhere on the 3 ball and bounce up for a shot on the 4. Most guys would get against this rail here and just go 1 long rail, maybe 2 at the end of the shot, just to try to bounce off a little bit, and they'd probably go through here, but I really do prefer drawing this back and drawing the 5 all the way back on the 6. And I know that's a bit unusual, but and that's without a rail. Most guys would play a bigger angle here and bounce off this rail lightly and widen the angle down for the 6. You'll see how I play this 3 here in a second. So I played this, I shot it softly to get straight in on the 3 instead of using the rail at all. So, because this is one of my favorite shots and one of the shots I worked my whole life on, that's the way I chose to shoot it. So I do have a little bit of an angle to draw this and bounce off a little bit for the 5. And just draw back and get that 7 ball out of our hair. And now I can stroke the 5. Straight on back, no round. And a lot of people would underdraw this and overdraw it, so it takes a bit of a touch to do it right, just because the cue ball and the object ball are so far away. It's hard for people to control, but practice it. You have to practice. Well, yeah, just bounce out for center table here, and I go long on it. I did not want to go that far long, but this is just a stop shot because I need the angle. If I don't need the angle, I'm stuck with the angle. There's no sense in trying to do more with the cue ball than you have to on that 8. And a lot of guys would have tried to pull out for a straight in shot for the 8, so you just have to stop it and shoot the 9. But I didn't want to play with it. I didn't want to risk it. I didn't want to throw any balls. It was straight in, so let's just use what we were left to our advantage instead of our disadvantage. And now it's just 2 rounds to bounce off on the 9, but I shoot this a bit wrong. And I go a little bit long on the 9 ball. And what I should have done there is put left bottom on it. I didn't want to get all the way back down table again. For some reason, this table was playing faster than it normally does on this particular night, which happens. There's so many factors that play into table speed, especially humidity. What the air conditioner is set at or the heater is set at. How many people played on it that day, and just a whole bunch of factors. Tables they shift and they settle every single day, so they change. The right way to play that 8 is bottom left to increase the cue ball off the 8 ball. Let's go back. And just to increase the angle from the cue ball or from the 8 ball to that round. You just widen it just a little bit, and that'll shorten that angle and bounce up. And a little bit of left will kill the natural angle wants to go all the way down table wide, and you certainly don't want that. So you kind of have to play the spin of the ball to get the right angle. But I didn't really try to get straight in on the 9. I just wanted a decent shot, a good shot, an easy shot, just not a simple shot. And that's the best way to do it. Don't strive for perfection. We still wound up with a super easy shot on the 9. It just wasn't ridiculously easy. It's just not worth taking a chance and banging into the 9. Because what's going to happen is you come off this round banging in the 9, you're going to be left with a bank shot. And you never want to be banking the 9. You always want to be. You always want a clear, easy shot on the 9. It just doesn't have to be simple. Anyway, I got a lot going on in my personal life. So I might take another couple days to produce another video. It's just stuff happens sometimes. So thank you guys for tuning in. I don't know what we're going to title it. It's going to have something to do with the draw shot or keeping it simple or whatever. I must have said that a million times since I've been producing these videos. Keep it as simple as you can keep it. There's no sense in doing everything the hard way. You're just giving yourself a heart attack. When you keep it simple, the game is actually fun to play instead of nerve-wracking. Sound good to you? Thanks again for tuning in. Peace, everybody.